Hello there, this is Javier Rosado with the Cisco Security Tech, and in this occasion I'd like to show you how to add a DNS list to a DNS policy and apply it with security intelligence. This is done on an FTD managed by an FMC, by the way. It is important to know that security intelligence works by blocking traffic to or from IP addresses, URLs, or domain names that have a known bad reputation. In this video, the main focus is domain name blacklisting. You could use URL filtering to block some of these sites, but the problem is that the URL must be an exact match. On the other hand, DNS blacklisting with SI can focus on domains like cisco.com, for example, without the need of worrying about any subdomains or changes in URL. So, let's get started. First, configure a custom DNS list with the domains you want to block and upload the list to the FMC. Create a TXT file with the domains that you would like to block. Save the TXT file on your computer. On the FMC, navigate to Object, Object Management, Security Intelligence, DNS Lists and Feeds, and click Add DNS List and Feeds. Create a list called Blacklist Domains. The type should be list, and the TXT file with the domain in question should be uploaded here. Notice that when you upload the TXT file, the number of DNS entries should read all domains. In this example, there's a total of 1. Now, let's add a new DNS policy with the action configured to domain not found. Make sure you add a source, zone, source network, and DNS list. Navigate to Policies, DNS, and click Add DNS Policy and DNS Policy. Input a name and click Save. Next, let's add a DNS rule. Make sure the DNS rule is enabled and the action is Domain Not Found. Then, select the source zone and networks. Go to the DNS tab and select the newly created DNS list. And click Save. Very important information on rules order to keep in mind. The global whitelist is always first and takes precedence over all other rules. The descendant DNS whitelist rule only appears in multi-domain deployments in non-live domains. It is always second and takes precedence over all other rules except the global whitelist. The whitelist section precedes the blacklist section. Whitelist rules always take precedence over other rules. The global whitelist is always first in the blacklist section and takes precedence over all other monitor and blacklist rules. The descendant DNS blacklist rule only appears in multi-domain deployments in non-live domains. It is always second in the blacklist section and takes precedence over all other monitor and blacklist rules except the global blacklist. The blacklist section contains monitor and blacklist rules. When you first create a DNS rule, the system positions it last in the whitelist section if you assign a whitelist action, or last in the blacklist section if you assign any other action. Now, let's get back on track. Let's assign the DNS policy to our access control policy. Go to Policies, Access Control, select your FTD's policy, go to the Security Intelligence tab, and select and add the DNS policy you just created. And click Save. Make sure you deploy all changes when finished. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.